You ever have one of those days? Well, today that is definitely one of those days for me. So, for some odd reason, I was rushing out to get the taxi and I forgot all my money and cards. And I was like, this is interesting. I was gonna pay the taxi driver and I was thinking, how am I gonna do this? Oh yeah, people pay by phones. I guess I could try that. And this is like something I've only used like a QR like once in my life before for payment, and I think it was someone was paying me. Yeah, like so basically the taxi driver, he spoke incredible English. It was weird. And he wasn't too young, but he looked like he was. Then I decided, well, since my class got canceled today because my student is sick, might as well go eat where I'm stopping off. And I just decided to go to the convenient buffet that was there. A little expensive, but I ate 3 plates worth, so I got my money's worth out of it. And I paid for that by QR as well. And then I went to the cafe that I often go to, and I paid for QR by that as well. And I just realized, this is how most people are paying these days. Now, the reason why I've avoided doing this, like I've known about QR technology for a long time, even before people were using it for payment. I use QRs just for other purposes, like you can generate QR codes and put them in pictures and then encode information and stuff that way, right? So I've done that for a while, but in terms of using it as a payment thing, I've been kind of against that. I generally don't pay with cards or with QRs or whatever, because I don't like payment tracking, because I think it's kind of anti-consumer. Because what it does is it basically they track what you buy and or sell or whatever, and then they can up the prices based on your spending habits. So really it's not beneficial for the consumer at all, except for convenience, right? But today it was a necessary thing, so thank God for that technology. But we should be wary of it. Be wary of things like credit cards and QR technology and biometrics and all that, because that is leading up towards the beast system, the one world currency, whether it'll be a cryptocurrency or whatever, some kind of currency, and it'll be ushered in by the New World Order and the Antichrist, and that will be a system where you cannot buy or sell without being, marked either on the right hand or the forehead. So that's something that I'm trying to stay away from, that technology, as well as the even like things like you got to be careful, like anything that you put on the body, like whether it be like a computer technology or whatever that integrates with the human body, that can get a little bit transhuman and dangerous, because it could lead up to something very, very bad in the end, right? But now the technology is not quite, the technology is all there, but the system is not quite in place, right? So anyways, I guess see it as maybe a necessary evil sometimes that we use these things. But in the long run, I think we have to try to get away from it as much as possible. So this is why I try to spend with cash. And you can even go back to the old barter system, right? Where you trade things, because this is how, Christians are going to have to find another way to survive once that system kicks in. But anyways, it was an interesting time today, and I guess it just makes me think about what will be coming next. Probably, so if it's QR codes now with phones, the next thing will probably be biometrics. They've already got a degree of that with some people taking chips and stuff. But yeah, it's just a matter of time to see what comes next. So be on your guard, and I would say try to be as minimalist as possible and don't get too close to technology. Like you see how people, they're using their phones all the time, like they're hyper addicted, and it's just destroying society. Like people don't talk to each other, they don't relate, they don't have the patience even for like a video message or a video call. They just want to send a short text. um, and like it used to be that people would watch like movies and TV shows, and nowadays more and more people are watching like these short form videos like YouTube Shorts or TikTok, and it's just like almost like mind control. The effect that it has on humanity, and the gaming culture as well. So I think, well, technology is a useful tool, but it can also be misused. So we have to be wary that there are people and groups out there that don't have our best interests in mind. So we should use the technology wisely and avoid it when it's not necessary.